So, hello everybody. My name is Samsarah Morgan, and I am really happy to see your beautiful faces here. I'm gonna cry. So, I just want to thank everybody for being here. A lot went into what we're doing, and I've been really pleased and proud of the community's response to our project, and just looking forward to doing great things in the future. Shiphrahs Circle took 3 years to be born. Today's her birthday, International Midwives Day. It was a long labor. There were many doulas involved. A couple of midwives, a chiropractor, you know the deal. But for those who don't know, I just want to say a little bit about the program and what it's going to do. But first and foremost, I want to thank Jeff and the folks here at Hosting. I want to talk about that a little bit and brag a bit about the fact that Jeff is letting us use his space at no charge. And that we will be running a good chunk of the program out of this space once a month for 6 months because he is amazing. So we're just blessed and overjoyed with this community. We've gotten other miracles like that are helping us get started because we're not doing this in the usual kind of a way. We're not doing this in the nonprofit world kind of a way. We're doing it more because we feel like the community needs us, and we're going to set it up for the ways for the community to support us. Mamas who have money will be paying us some money, and mamas who don't have to worry about it. Because that's the way it should be in the village, yeah? A good village takes care of their pregnant mommies, their pregnant people, and because those are the folks who go on and bring us future riches that we won't even see today. The work that we do, especially us birth workers and us pregnant folk and us parenting folk, we plant seeds that we will never see the fruits of, but it's important for us to begin planting them. Okay, so Shiphrahs Circle is going to be the place where that's going to start for a lot of folks. Our goal is to even extend further the concept of what a full spectrum doula is. What we're going to be doing is helping folks with all the various and sundry reproductive choices that folks might find themselves looking at. Okay, so we're going to help folks who are going to have babies. We're going to help folks who need to terminate their pregnancies. We're going to assist folks who are seeking adoption for their baby that they're going to have. We're also going to provide parenting, coaching, and counseling and education, as well as childbirth education and lactation support. So basically, we're going to be your first stop. If you think that you're pregnant, you're trying to make up your mind about what you want to do about that, what the various choices are, we're going to be your first stop. We're going to also do pregnancy testing, referrals to OBs, referrals to kind and compassionate abortion providers, because unfortunately, what I hear through the scuttlebutt is that that's not always the case. There are people providing that service who are not doing that from a heart-centered space, and we don't want anybody being traumatized. Okay? We're also going to be deeply involved politically in the community, because reproductive justice also means that if someone chooses to bring a child into this world, there needs to be a world worthy of that child. So we're going to be keeping an eye on Oakland, keeping an eye on Alameda County, wherever we can show up and make some noise on behalf of our pregnant and parenting people. We're going to be doing that, because I think that is just really important too. I'm hearing a lot of doulas talking like business people nowadays, and it's really disheartening to me, and it's really destructive, I feel, to women. We have to thank our early doula sisters who started the concept of being a doula. They were middle-class white ladies who were tired of seeing their sisters going into the hospital and getting raped. And they went at no charge because they had the privilege to not charge and help their sisters out, educated the menfolk, and that was all well and beautiful. Being a doula is evolving. We have to evolve with it. Black and brown women, we've been doulaing for forever. We've been taking care of other people's babies for forever. We've been having other people's babies for forever. And so, we're just stepping boldly and we're completing the circle. So we're going to be here, if you're that 15-year-old who finds yourself pregnant and you don't know how to talk to your mom, we could sit down, have that conversation, help you have that conversation with your mom, and walk you through whatever that decision is that you need to make, A, B, C, or D. Right? It seems so simple, but it hasn't been happening, so I'm really happy that it's going to start happening, and I hope that our good idea will spread all over the world, because that's the way it should be. Right? So, how are we feeling about that? So I've had some folks email me and call me and wanting to know how they can work with us. We'll talk more about that later, and you can get a hold of me offline. I'm always on Facebook. Y'all know I live on Facebook, so you can always post it in a little better way. So we can definitely meet up there. I have an initial core group of amazing folks who are signed up to work with me, and I would love you guys to take a moment, stand up so we can applaud you. Who are my Shiphrah Circles doing? My videographer can't stand. But there she is. Someone take the camera from Kelsey so we can get a picture. What I'm loving is look at this beautiful multicultural group. Look at this beautiful rainbow of people who are all signing up to help out in this project. What did you want to do? You just said we should. Oh, not. We want a group picture later. So I'm really happy at the diversity of women that are showing up. I'm wanting other versions of diversity to keep coming. It's starting out really great. Because that's what Oakland looks like, even though Oakland's shifting a bit. But that's what Oakland looks like. I really want your help, my beautiful community, in spreading the word about what we're doing so that folks know that what we offer is available in the world. So here on our beautiful altar, we have flyers that explain the program fully, and has little cards about our childbirth education program that's running out of the Oakland Peace Center. They're also all giving us free space for this program, so big ups to the Oakland Peace Center. Woo! I just really keep welling up with the beauty and generosity of people who just hear what we're doing and say, oh, we just want to help, what do you need? I just love it. So this childbirth ed class is, it's a 7-week series. It's from $5 to $50 per family for the whole series. If you don't have funds, you still take the class, no worries. So definitely please take some cards with you, share them with people who might need them, take some information about the program itself, and in June, we're having a fundraiser, again at the Oakland Peace Center, that's called the Birth Workers Ball. And the Birth Workers Ball is a family dance party. It's another dream of mine, that we want to have a space where folks can come dance with their kids, and they can get their kids home to bed by 8:30. Genius, right? So we're going to be dancing, we're going to be partying from 4 to 8. We'll have wonderful food, and we have 2 local DJs who have each donated an hour of music. So we'll be doing some salsa, and we're doing some house, and babies and mommies and poppies can all dance together, and then everybody can go home and get a good night's sleep. Good. So, and this event is a fundraiser for the Oakland Better Birth Foundation, which is a large group that's running all of this stuff. It's my little baby. Again, everything we do, we definitely for this need to ask for some money, but if folks don't have money, just come and party with us. So if you know families who are having a hard time, or families who are not having a hard time, and you just want to come and shake a tail feather for a couple of hours, the 4 hours we're together is actually 2 hours of dancing. I think that's as much as little kids can take before they melt down and lose their little minds. So, there we go. So please feel free to avail yourselves of all these things and spread them all over the community, because we want folks to come and help us. Here come our flowers. They're a little late, but they're on their way. There come the flowers. Come on, So what we're going to do next is I'm going to have Leah come up. Leah's our wonderful officiant for the evening, because this is kind of like a baby shower, wedding, christening. Wedding. And we're all going to do a blessing. The focus of the blessing is going to be for the work that we're going to be doing moving forward, and for any and all of us who are involved in any kind of birth work. So that means if you're a parent, come on up. If you're a midwife, come on up. If you were born, because we just want to ground the space and all that deep energy that we all provide as birth workers. We also want to give just a break and a blessing to us, because it's hard being a birth worker under patriarchy. And we're doing work with birth consciously, it hurts. Not because it hurts to do birth work, but because we're pushing the ball up the hill all the time. And if you're a doula in the hospital, you're throwing your body between your client and some imminent danger, so we need to replenish. And so having a spiritual practice is something that I definitely recommend for all birth workers, or if you're not religious in that way, just having time where you just let your body heal, let your body be, you let go of your client's story, you embrace your own story. It's very important to do that regularly. So you can do this work a long time, because the world needs birth workers. Right? We need to keep it up. One of these days, maybe we'll break patriarchy. Everybody will be happier, and it won't be so hard. But I think being between the worlds is always challenging, and that's what we do. We're between the worlds. So we're going to have a blessing for the work that we're going to do, a blessing for midwives. It's International Midwives Day. Big up. Brother and sister midwives all over the world, giving conscious and good care. I don't see my midwives here because they all said that we'll be here if no one goes into labor. Very hard to make a date with a midwife. You know what, midwife? Yes, Patty. Oh, that's right. I forgot you got promoted. That's right. Patty was a doula for, well, she's still a doula, but now you're a midwife. I am. Congrats. So we send blessings to all our midwife brothers and sisters who are out there delivering babies in light and love. And I think after saying all that, I'm going to turn it over to you. Thank you.
Buenas tardes. Good evening, everybody. My name is Leah Tupiliariano. I'm a fourth generation medicine person. The name of my business here in Oakland is Two Spirit Urban Medicine. And my primary people that I serve are women and the queer nation. And I serve everyone that comes to me that I feel called to serve, but primarily women and the queer nation. So I'm very grateful to be here tonight, and I want to say that I've known Samsarah for decades. And I really want to encourage everyone to continue to throw energy behind Samsarah, because she is the heart of Oakland. She is the heart of reproductive justice in Oakland. She is the real heart of reproductive justice in Oakland, and let me tell you why. Is because she has the vision from the past of indigenous economy. And what that means is when somebody has a need and we have enough to fill it, we fill it. You know, it's like, that's the way we come from those traditions. You know, when there is a need in the community, we step up. And we do it even when we have to step out of the status quo and capitalism. Like even having to step out of the nonprofit industrial complex to accomplish what you want, because that has become also so capitalized, like so many things. So with your permission, what I'd like to do is I'd like to call in the four mothers and honor the mothers, the original mothers of the land. And I'd like to do a stanza, one of two songs. You know, one is Violeta Parra, and a song that she left us, which is Gracias a la Vida, which is Thank You to Life. And another stanza of the Harriet Tubman song. That, you know, she is one of my main ancestors and one of my main teachers about decolonizing the mind and getting free and getting our liberation no matter what. No matter what, no matter what. So. Gracias a la vida que me ha dado tanto, me ha dado la marcha de mis pies cansados. Con ellos anduve ciudades y charcos, playas y desiertos, montañas y llanos, y la casa tuya, tu calle, tu patio. It's a gratitude song about life. Thanks to life, thanks to life, thanks to life. You know, I have marched and I have journeyed, and thank you to life. Just a deep gratitude for life. And Mother Harriet, come on up, ooh, I got a lifeline. Come on up to the strain of mine. Come on up, ooh, I got a lifeline. Come on up to the strain of mine. She said her mom was Harriet Tubman, and she ran the underground railroad. Who are the children dressed in red? They must be the ones that Harriet led. Who are the children dressed in black? Those are the children that will not go back. So come on up, ooh, I got a lifeline. Come on up to the train of mine. Mother, Father, God, Spirit, divine feminine, divine masculine, all that exists and brings the love. The love and the blessings to all these hands in this room right here, right now, and especially those hands that catch souls. The hands of the doulas, the hands of the midwives, that literally catch souls. Catch body temples, but inside those body temples, the soul already exists. It is such an honor and such a sacred path of medicine. It takes courage that is unbelievable. Courage that I will never know. Because just the thought of handling life that delicate and that fierce takes a very extraordinary human being. Extraordinary. More extraordinary than me, for sure. So I just thank you for that courage and for escorting these souls into this world. And if they're coming in, it's because we need them. We need them. So thank you so much for that. And let me just look at my little notes here, because there's a couple of things I want to make sure I don't forget. And this whole thing about full spectrum doula, that's revolutionary, folks. That is, it's bringing, it's making birth accessible, making healthy birth accessible. You know, and it's educating people. It's actually animating the medicine that's in every human being. Animating and helping them get in touch with their knowing and their remembering. It's huge medicine. You know, I bow to all the medicine folks in this room. It's huge medicine. So there is a very special visitor here from El Paso, and her name is Patti Garcia, and I've been watching Patti's activism also for a couple, 3 years.
Oh, wow.
And I have so much respect. Talk about full spectrum and full service human being. The service that you do in various communities, Patti, the way that you give yourself graciously and relentlessly. You know, the way that you speak and say things that a lot of us aren't able to say publicly. You know, about the truth. of this business of birthing that we have to move away from and take back. You know, the roots of radical birthing. So I just want to say I'm so graced that you're here in the Bay Area. We love you so much. And Poppy's looking to work here 50% of the time and 50% of the time in the Southwest. And she's an herbalist and she's a lot of things. She's a full-blown medicine person with that full-blown contract. Yeah. So thank you, Poppy. You know, and the Bay Area is a correct place for you to be because I'm going to tell you some of the most progressive medicine people are here. I'm very grateful to walk with you, all of you, and you, Samsarah. So, Poppy, if you'll join me, we're going to do a blessing of the hands now. And what I want you to know is that these are one of the most powerful gifts, everybody. Powerful, powerful gifts. You know, I make medicines for people, topical and everything. And the most powerful medicine in the topicals that I make for women is the fact that women and men, mostly women are my customers, they're going to be actually tending to their bodies. They're going to be touching their bodies. They're going to be demonstrating love to their bodies. That, no matter how many beautiful herbs and everything that are in my medicine, that is the most important thing in medicine, is the medicine of the hands. Everybody has it. You know, allopathic medicine and Big Pharma doesn't want you to know about the power here. You all have it. And the more you utilize it, the more it gains fierceness and momentum. So please, use your hands, and tonight we're going to bless your hands. And when you leave here tonight, I'm going to ask you, as often as you are called to in your spirit, is to run your hands through water. I was told by one of my teachers, when I walk in my house, first thing I do is wash my hands. Honor what these hands are doing, what they're going to do, and also to release whatever energy I picked up. Okay, so tonight we're going to do that. And Poppy, will you talk a little bit about your medicine that you're going to put in the water?
Oh, wow. Okay, so thanks for having me. I'm amazed at what you're doing, and you inspire me. So I'm
so honored to have you here. You're my extra surprise.
Oh, thank you. So I live in El Paso, but I'm from LA by way of my mom from Peru and my dad from Mexico. So I'm in El Paso because I went to study midwifery there. And I was done over a year ago, but the reason I stay is because there's a lot of medicine there. I live at the foothills of a mountain, Franklin Mountains, and I go play. And right now, the ocotillo, it's like kind of like a cactus, kind of like an aloe plant, kind of. It's really long stalks and it's real spiky. But at the very top, there's these beautiful bright red flowers, and it's just like all desert and brown. And then you see boop, bright red, right? So I was called to make flower essence out of ocotillo, and it's for the wounded healer. It gives protection. It helps you feel emotions and not be victimized by them. And it allows your actions to spring from love and not obligation. I harvested it on April 6th this year. It was under the Aries new moon. It was alchemized under the starlight and sunrise on 4/7. Then I got on a plane and I came here. And a few days later, I remembered that I was pregnant last summer. And I miscarried. And that's been difficult, obviously, because I wanted to stay pregnant. That was my second pregnancy in my life. The first time I used herbs to make it go away because I wasn't ready. And this one I wanted to stay. Long story short, while I was in Oakland, I remembered that April was my due date. And then when I did the calculations, it was April 6th that the baby was due. So this medicine, this is my little baby. Really neat person, right? Just came on through somehow. So that's my medicine for today. And I put it in all the water and I'm gonna wash your hands with it and hopefully feel it.
So I love this, you know, about wounded healer. The most powerful healers I know are the most wounded people on the planet. You know, because this is our university. This is our university. This is where we learn our biggest and deepest medicine. You know? So this medicine is so wonderful because it doesn't let the false thought of victimhood take us down. And if it does take us down, we get back up. Okay, but not falling to victimhood. Yes, sister?
Hello, I just walked in. My name is Kayla. I'm a new student doula. But I just wanted to add on to, like, you know, the wounded healer is the best because you can teach what you need to learn, like whatever you need the most, that's what you're able to teach. So as birth workers, whatever we need to know, that's what we absorb.
Exactly my point. Thank you, sister. So I was thinking, that it's an intimate enough crowd that I would really like, when people come up and we're going to pour water on your hands and I'm going to rattle and make a prayer. If you, before we pour the water, if you come up and just stand here and just say your name loud and proud, and whether you identify as a doula or a midwife or how you identify, say that, because when you own your medicine, every time you own it publicly, it gets stronger. Okay, so if you're able to do that, please do, okay? All right. So just start coming up, please, as you feel called.
Samsarah, I am mother, grandmother, doula, and midwife.
Loud and proud so we all can hear you, please say that.
My name is Jesselyn, and I'm a doula, and a student, and a daughter.
Oh.
I'm Sophia Hatzmichael. I'm a massage therapist and a doula and a mother.
Oh. Thank you. Anyone else?
I'm Kelsey, and I am a doula.
Oh, thank you. Let the elder come first, please. Come on. Thank you.
Should be the elders,
Thank you. Thank you.
My name is Judith, and I guess I'm an elder because you just named me one. I didn't think I could call myself a midwife until, in dual capacity, I was called to help a woman who was from El Salvador, and I tried explaining, trabajo como ayudante, and the mother of the woman who was about to give birth, the grandma to be, looked at me and said, partera. So she twisted me right there. I'm also a mother and a daughter, and I'm on my way to see my mother.
Thank you. And the flowers, thank you.
And the bringer of the flowers. Also, I want to honor our elder Judith. Judith works with food, not bombs. She has fed many of my teen mothers and has helped me out when times were hard too. So she's a bringer of the good food as well.
Oh. Okay.
I'm Hannah. I'm a mother. I'm a daughter. I'm a learner. And I'm a teacher. And I'm a doula.
Oh. Oh, thank you. Who else would like to partake of the blessing?
Up there. You just went.
I'm Janae. I'm a doula. I'm a mother. I'm a daughter. I'm a wife. I'm a child of God.
Yes, you are.
I'm Kayla. I'm a student, I'm a doula, and I am inspired.
I'm Gail. I'm a mother, a daughter, and I do breastfeeding support.
My name is Divina Estrella Remy, and I'm very grateful. I am a daughter, I'm a mother, I'm a counselor, a teacher, a student, a spiritualist, an activist, an artist, wannabe aspiring midwife, a doula.
You alive?
I'm a child of the Most High.
I'm Lauren, I'm a doula and a revolutionary.
Can always use those.
You know?
I'm Jenny. I am a mother. I'm a doula. I'm an activist.
My name is Stupidi, and I'm a medicine person of many stripes. Woo! Oh, that feels so good.
I am Daisy. I'm a child, a mother. I am my mother's healer. I'm a healer, a doula, an artist, modal. I'm very grateful.
I'm Luna. I'm an auntie. I'm a father, sister, service provider for a lot of kids that don't have families.
Would anyone else like their hands blessed? Here comes somebody. Yay. Welcome,
You
sister.
are
So good. So glad you made it.
My name is Jewel. I am a doula, future midwife, community auntie, and grower. You guys know who I am.
Blessings, baby midwife.
Anyone else? Gentlemen?
Yeah, definitely.
Come on up, brother.
My name's Tony. I'm a son.
Yes, you are.
All right, thank you. Say your name.
My name is James. I use my hands a lot, so I need to bless. I'm a painter and a drummer.
I'm gonna put it on a
You're
tree.
hiding back there. You want to get close? You're cool.
Sure.
Come on. Good for you.
I'm Jeff, I'm a son, I'm a father, and try to be a learner.
Well, thank you, everyone. So I would like to invite somebody that will take this out by a tree or something, you know, one of these plants there's plants along here, right? Right? And just offer it, because then it's influenced by all of the powers of the hand that you possess. Would someone do that for us? Can we have a volunteer?
Right now?
Let me go with you. It's a need to go right now. Wait for a minute, Davina. I'd love to go with you. Do it with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Thank you so much.
thank you.
Thank you.
So all that good energy that we've built, we don't want to clap. We want to keep the energy in the room. So we'll just twinkle our happiness. I want to thank you all again for being here. Folks who had to be here late, we taped everything so you can see it later. You didn't miss nothing. We have lots of yummy food over there. So a couple of my lovely, wonderful doulas will be helping you with serving up a nice hearty plate of food. Nobody cut the cake till I get back, because it's International Women's Day yumminess over there. Excuse me, Midwives Day. They're boy midwives too. We have our little marketplace area. My book is for sale, my first book that I wrote last year. It's a fundraiser for the Open Better Birth Foundation. We have wonderful medicines and caps, and that midwife cap with the purple, no one buy it because that's mine. So I thank you for being here. Please go on and feast, and let's chat and enjoy the rest of the evening together. Thank you so much for being here.
And I wanted to find, among the flowers I got tonight, I saw black pansies for the first time in my life that I remember, and I said, yes. So feel free to take some flowers with you, but the black pansies are for the most beautiful black pansy of them all.